Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to the session. This is Wafaa Muhammad. And today we're gonna talk about how to add the magic to the young learners class. Adding the magic to the young learners classroom. If you're teaching young learners, type number 1 in the chat box, please. If you're teaching young learners, type number 1. Yeah. Yes, a lot of you. Great. Okay, so this session will be, inshallah, will be beneficial for all of you. Let's get started. Let's start with these riddles. Can you answer them? The first question, what comes at the end of everything? What comes at the end of everything? What comes at the end? Yeah, letter G. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, the second question, which word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly? Which word? Incorrectly. Okay, that's right. Okay, the last one. What can you add? What can be added to a bucket to make it lighter? What can be added to a bucket to make it lighter? Think. Letter S? No. If you add letter S, it's gonna be buckets. It's plural. No. It's not a letter. Does anyone know? Money? No. It's a bucket. If you add money, it's gonna be heavier, you know, not lighter. Think. Yes. What is it again? Yes, here is Nashwa.
Hi. How are you?
So, everything is great. So tell me, what can be added to a bucket to make it lighter? Think.
Keyboard surface.
Sorry, I just joined.
Okay, welcome. So the question is, someone answered. That's right. A hole. You can add a hole to a bucket to make it lighter. Let's just say, if it's filled with water, if you add a hole, it's gonna go out. If it's filled with sand, if you add a hole, it's gonna go out. So it will be lighter. Okay. So who is Wafaa Muhammad? Let me introduce Wafaa. Okay. So I am the CEO of Live in English Academy. I am a professional teacher, a professional trainer of young learners teachers. I've been I've been training teachers for 2 years. I am the HOD of the kindergarten section at Eduverse, former academic supervisor at Litz Academy. I am for English language teacher at various schools and academies, online and on-site. I completed the diploma in teaching young learners at Notting Hill College, and I got the TKT Module 1, 2, 3, and CLIL from Cambridge. Also trained the trainer from Cambridge University. I am a TEFL and TESOL holder. I also got a certificate in teaching English in the context of American diploma from MITQ. A certificate in teaching, advanced certificate in teaching online from MITQ as well. Here it is. Let's start our session. Let's watch this video. Do you know this girl? Does anyone know this girl? Ladies, don't sleep. Do you know this girl? Yeah, she's Hermione. Yes. Okay, let's watch this video and then we're gonna have a question. Watch it and tell me if you still remember this or not.
Are you doing magic? Let's see then.
Sunshine, daisies, buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
Are you sure that's a real spell? Well, it's not very good, is it? Of course, I've only tried a few simple ones myself, but they've all worked for me. For example, Oculus Reparo.
And she fixed it.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fixed. Okay. Do you remember this movie? Tell me, was she a born magician? Was she born to a magic family? Yes or no? Huh. If you've watched Harry Potter, tell me. No, she wasn't. Okay, let's watch this. This is the question. Tell me, are teachers or magicians born or made? Are teachers or magicians, are they born or made? Made. Made. Okay. I partially agree, because actually I do believe that there are people, they are teachers by nature. They were born to teach others, but it is not enough to have the talent. You need to enhance your skills. So let me tell you something. If I have a teacher, if I have two teachers, and both of them, they applied for a job in my section, maybe. So I would say, I'm not gonna take the talented one who doesn't have developed skills. I would go for someone who's working very hard to develop his teaching skills. Okay, so let's move on. And actually, let me say they are both. A teacher can be born and made at the same time, but it's according to the development you get yourself exposed to. This is what defines you as a teacher. The elements of adding a magic to the young learners' skills. What are they? Let's check. First of all, tell me, who are the young learners? Who are the young learners? Who are the young learners? Someone raise a hand. Participate, please. Don't sleep. Kids. Yeah. What age of kids? Okay, Miss Shayma. Hi, Miss Shayma.
Hello, Miss Wafaa.
Hi, Miss Shayma. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm great. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, everything is great.
I want to tell you that when I read the title of the session, I was sure you will be our tutor.
I missed you so much. Okay, so tell me, who are the young learners?
Kids, we can say from 3 or 4 to 16 or 17 years old.
Okay, so let me answer this. Young learners, it's a wide range of ages. We start with very young learners, and very young learners, they are the students or the kids before 7. They are very young learners. And about the young learners, they are after 7, from 7 to 12. And we have the teens starting from 12 up to maybe 15. And then we have adults, 17 and 18. Okay, so the young learners, we have very young learners before 7 and young learners up to 12. Okay, so what are the elements of adding the magic? What are the elements of adding the magic to the young learners' class? The first thing is the teacher. Yeah, you are the first element. You are the most important element in the teaching process. Or let me say here, it's the learning one. Number 2 is the planning stage. You're planning. Okay. Number 3 is activities. And number 4, on the stage. On the stage, it means your performance. Okay. What really happens in the class. So it starts with you as a person. Yeah. It starts with you as a teacher. And then it goes to your planning. And of course, your planning, it has something to do with your knowledge about methodology and material. And then the activities. How should your activities be like? And your performance and what really happens in the class. Let's take them one by one. Let me tell you this. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. Do you agree or disagree? Agree or disagree, ladies? Hello, don't sleep. Agree. Yes, of course. Because simply teachers, we don't only teach subject matter, we are building human beings. Whatever you say, whatever you teach them, it stays with them for a lifetime. Only if you are a good teacher. Okay, so let's move on. A teacher. Why? What about the teacher? His knowledge. What is his knowledge? His knowledge. We have two wings for a teacher. His language, the knowledge about the language, and also what else? His knowledge about methodologies. Only this? No. Also his attitude. If you have the passion to teach your students, they will have the desire to learn. Because I do believe that feelings are contagious. If you come to the class and do like this, good morning, let's start. Take out your book. Oh my goodness, do you think they're gonna learn a word? Of course not. Because actually, when you have a positive attitude, when you're dealing with your kids, with your students into the class, it's contagious. They will have the same toward you, right? What else? Your personality. You need to be a cheerful person. Whatever you have outside the class, it's yours. When you get into the class, you need to be a good actor. You need to wear your smile. You need to be ready to teach your students. You need to be ready to build the characters. You need to be ready to guide them and facilitate for them all the opportunities that's gonna make them learn. Okay, what else? Your language. Your level should be B2 up to C2. So if you are not B2, you need to work hard for your level of language to make it, to get at least to the minimum required, which is B2, upper intermediate. Your methodology and strategies, you need to keep yourself up to date. This is the knowledge concerning methodology and strategies. So there is a lot of new theories and methodologies about teaching nowadays: inquiry-based, task-based, project-based, brain-based learning, a lot of things over there. You need to get yourself knowledgeable about them. What about the third thing, which is learners? What about learners? You need to know what are their characteristics. How do they learn? You need to learn about them. Do you remember Hermione Granger? She wasn't born as a magician. Okay, what happened? Do you remember she stayed a lot of time, she spent a lot of time in the library, reading about spells, experimenting new things, right? To the extent that she was more famous and more clever than Harry Potter himself. Could he survive without her? No. Why? Because she's keeping herself up to date, enrolling a lot of classes and learning a lot of new magic tricks, methodologies, strategies. Okay, so, and she knows her audience. Now she needs a spell against Voldemort, so she knows that it should be black magic spell. Okay, defense black magic spell. So if you know the characteristics of your learners, your audience, you can design the right and the good lesson, which is gonna make them engaged and also having fun and interested into whatever you're teaching them. Okay, what are their needs? What do they need to learn? Their interests. How can I get that? Who can tell me? How can you get to know the interests of your students? Raise a hand. Hello, ladies, sleepy. Hello. No answers in the chat box and no one is raising hand. Okay, there is one answer there. Let's check it. Asking them. We ask them about their needs and interests. Okay. their interests and their needs, you can notice them while you are teaching. And of course, we have something like, we have reports starting from kindergarten up to grades, so you can check them. If it happens and you get confused about one of your students, you can ask one of your teachers. You can go to check the social and the cultural background of your students. You need to get to know them. This is how, yes, exactly, Ms. Amani, the student's profile. Okay, so let's move to this one. Let's watch this. Watch it.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Very good, very good. Please stand up, stand up, stand up. And, I didn't say sit down, did I? I didn't. And please, sit down, sit down, sit down. Very good. And stand up, stand up, stand up. Very good, very good. Okay, can you show me how to walk? Do you know how to walk? You walk like this, ready? You chest out, and we go, and we walk, left, right, left. We're going to walk around my bottom. So, 1.
Do you think he likes teaching kids? Huh. Answer me, please. Do you think he likes teaching kids? Huh. Yes, he does. How do you know? Because he's wearing his smile. Do you know that he has some pains in his back or maybe in his knees? We don't know, because simply he's enjoying what he does. And not only this, he's also passionate about teaching them. This is what I'm talking about, our attitude. We all know that men are not interested in teaching the students, little kids, especially the little kids, right? But this man, he's cheerful. He has a passion to teach them, right? And actually, he is thinking like a kid. He's trying to be so funny with them. He's using body language. He's trying to get them engaged in a funny and an interesting way. So your attitude really matters, okay? So maybe you're gonna meet a lot of teachers. They are amazing. Yani they have silta, delta, they perfect. But when it comes to teaching, they're gonna have, yeah, exactly, Miss Minna. But when it comes to teaching, he doesn't know how to teach them. He knows everything about methodology, strategies. He's studied a lot. He kept himself or herself up to date. But when it comes to teaching, your personality really appears there. If you don't have this, it is not about talent. It's a nature. Okay, if you don't have this, I'm sorry, they will never learn anything. The second thing, which is planning. What do we plan? When we are planning, you visualize the scenario that's going on, that will happen into your class. Okay, I'm gonna start my session with greeting them, have the song that they like, and then we're gonna have some Zumba, and after that, I'm gonna start asking. And for presenting this kind of language, I will ask مثلا Soha will answer me, and then I will ask Fatima to do so and so. What happens when you're planning? I am personalizing the stages. I take in consideration my students, their characteristics, their needs, their interests. In one of the stages, I say that Reem will ask me about blah 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 because I know what she likes. I know how she thinks. So planning. Not only about the method, you need to know the framework and the sequence. It's also about the aids you're going to use, maybe flashcards, maybe the word, maybe realia sheets. You get yourself prepared, maybe toys. And number 3, we were moving from the planning stage into number 3. We are still there, the activities. And when you are teaching young learners, you need to have variety of activities. Why? Why do we need variety of activities? Raise a hand. Why do we need variety of activities when we're teaching young learners? Tell me. Why? Yeah. Okay, let's check this. To keep them engaged, to meet their needs, to keep them engaged. Okay, Because we have different learners. Excellent, يا مس شيماء. Because we have different types of students to meet their needs. Okay, we have different kinds of students. How is that? Some of your students will be happy if you get them watch a video and answer some questions about it. Others will be grateful if you get them hands-on activity. Some of your students would like to listen to something. So we have different, it is said that it's a myth, something we call the learning styles. It's a myth. It is not working anymore because we had something new, which is the multi-intelligence theory. And it was okay, I'm gonna meet Abdurrahman. I don't know who is Abdurrahman. Okay, so we have a lot of intelligences, and it was proven that you don't have only one learning style. For me, as Wafaa, I learn by reading, writing, and listening, and also seeing. So I have 4 things. Oh my goodness. Reading, writing, visual, and auditory, all of them in one person. Yeah, and it was proven there is no just a definite learning style for a human being. You have a combination of many. So that's why you need to have variety of your activities. Let's start with the starters. A starters like what, Miss Wafaa? You can start with a song, okay? Greeting songs or doing some aerobics. I used to start my session for the kindergarten like this. Good morning, and they answer me, good morning. How are you? Just fine. How do you do? Hello, good day. And the song goes on every day, maybe for 2 or 3 weeks. And then I change the song because they have memorized it, okay? Sometimes I start the session with some aerobics or some actions. From these actions, I get them to learn some words, like what, Miss Wafaa? Class, class, class. They say yes, yes, yes. I say matters, please. When I say matters, please, it means they're gonna copy what I do. So matters, please. And they start doing as I do. Okay, let's do it fast. Go fast, 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 fast. Slow, slow. Again, fast, slow, small, big. Again, small like an ant, big. Huh? And they say small, big, small, big. Okay, you can teach them short, tall, a lot of words. You can teach them the body parts through a song like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It's an energizer. And at the same time, you're getting them exposed to language and they learn new language. Right? Okay, what else? Activities like, yeah, the variety related to the learner's life. No, sorry. Starters, yes. Greeting examples. Songs and videos. You can start with the videos, okay? Songs, we're gonna have a song here. Games like spelling. We have games like spelling games. Okay, spelling game like give me an R, give me an A, give me a T. What do we have? They will say, huh? It's a spelling game. It's a rat. Give me an R, give me an A, give me a T. They will say rat. Okay, one more. You know, if you're teaching following the Jolly Phonics approach, you can say, okay, I'm gonna do the action, then you tell me what is the word, okay? Can you blend this? They know the actions. And t, right? They're gonna say and, right? So you can have a spelling game using gestures because they are taught how to link the sound with an action, right? Or you can say, give me a C, give me an A, give me a T, and they say the words, spelling game. Or you can start with the Simon Says. Okay, Simon says, clap your hands. Stand up. And if they say, no, I didn't say Simon Says, then we were having fun. I am energizing them, and they are responding to the language you're talking. The actions they do, simply, it's a demonstration about their understanding. They demonstrate what they understand by doing the action you're asking them. Okay? Also, you can play a game like I spy with my little eye. I spy with my little eye something orange, which you can sit on. What is it? And they will say, it is maybe it's a chair, right? You can do it about a lot of items in the class, or maybe something they do have in their bags. What else? Circle time. Circle time is amazing. It gives you the opportunity to get to know your students, because simply in circle time, what happens? You listen to them. And if you listen to someone, you capture his heart. Do you know that? Even in real life, it's not only about the classroom. If you listen actively to someone, you're gonna capture his heart. You will feel that he loves you. And at the same time, you're getting to know them. So in circle time, they can start telling you, okay, who can tell me, what have you done in the weekend? Did you have fun? Okay, let me listen to Amira. And after Amira, Fatima, Amani, Suha, tell me. So I'm getting them excited. And at the same time, you are giving them language models. And at the same time, you are giving them a nice purpose for them to use the language. If they are interested, if they're having fun, and they feel like you care about them, and they like to share, they will just go ahead and share the link and share whatever the experience you ask them to do. Okay, let's watch this song and tell me, what can they learn from a song? Okay, so the chunks in this song, they will learn, and they will have fun at the very beginning of the class if you teach them to say it. And they all not only say it like this, no. We say it together. We say it together. Like, good morning, good morning. Okay, does anyone have something to add? So they're gonna learn the greetings in a funny way, and they are collaborating. They will collaborate together to do this, to say the song together. One more, I love it so much also.
Come on, everybody. Let's do some jumping jack jacks. Do some jumping jack jacks. Turn it to the right and do some jumping jacks. Let's do some jumping jack jacks. Do some jumping jack jacks. Turn it to the left and do some jumping jacks. Let's boogie to the ground, ground, boogie to the ground.
And let me say, you can do the same actions with them. It will be fun. And it's gonna be good for you. It's gonna keep you healthy as well. I used to do the same. And at the end of this song, I want you to watch this. I can do it, you can do it.
Big Jack and sit down on the ground, ground. 'Cause I can do it, you can do it, we all can do it. Scream!
Yeah, and we used to scream, and the manager used to come to my class every morning. Yeah, Miss Wafaa, stop doing this, but they're having fun. Why not? Okay, so they learn the actions through a song, and at the same time, so you have a lot of objectives in this song. You can have it as a start, an advisor, learning new language, doing actions, having fun, getting them ready to the session you're gonna teach them, right? So songs, they are one of the most important elements you can use in your class, especially with young learners. Okay, what else? We can have a variety of activities like this. You can have these flashcards. You can have them on your board, or if you are using smart board, you can have it in, like I did here on PowerPoint. So I have told them the words, and I'm gonna say, if I say the word and the number, if I say the number of the picture right, clap your hand. If I say it wrong, stomp your feet. You're teaching on site, you can do that, okay? So you're gonna say, number 1, soup. They will start stomping their feet. Okay, number 5, pasta. Number 6, chicken. Right? Okay, and this is an activity in which they link what they see, what they hear, and what they do. So it's a high energy activity in which you have your students focused most time. Okay. So let's have the next one. This is one activity. Again, in this activity, I link what they see, what they hear with an action. So they demonstrate what they understand with a simple action, which is clapping their hands or clapping their hands or clapping their hands
Stomp
or
your
what?
feet.
Or stomping their feet. Thank you very much, Yasmin. Let's move to the next one. It's a memory game. Okay, everyone, look at this. Look at these flashcards. Okay, I'm gonna count backward from 5 to 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, close your eyes. Open your eyes. What's missing? They will say soup. Excellent. That's great. Okay, one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. What's missing? A memory game. Okay. One more activity with flashcards. You can get them to say, okay, repeat with me, please. Pizza, soup, steak, rice, pasta, chicken. Again, pizza. Pizza, soup, steak, rice, pasta, chicken. Again, all of you say them together. Pizza, soup, steak, rice, pasta, chicken. And then, okay, now we're gonna say them all of you together. No. Okay, now, don't say the missing one. They will say pizza, soup, rice, pasta, chicken. Clap it out. Or you can ask them to say the missing one also. You can say pizza, soup, steak, rice, pasta, chicken. So it's also about memory. Or you can ask them to clap it out. So you're gonna say the same sequence, and if you have something missing, clap it out. Okay? So pizza, steak, rice, chicken. Okay? You can ask them to clap it out and say the word also. Okay, these are varieties you can use with the flashcards. Variety of activities in which they respond with an action, they hear, they see, and so on. What's in the bag? You can have some of the realia or the items around the class. You can put them in the bag and you go around. What's in the bag? Come, close your eyes, put your hand, touch. He's gonna identify the things you have in the bag by their touch. Okay, so what's happening here? We're engaging more than sensory channel while we are designing the activities. This is about the variety of activities you have for the young learners. What else? On the stage, your performance. You have designed all these activities, and now you need to perform on the stage. You need to make the lesson student-centered. Most of the activities, the students do the actions, not you. Your TTT is a little bit, reduce your TTT. TTT, which is teacher talking time versus the student talking time. They need to talk more than you. The variety of the activities you have, you need to get them to collaborate together. Collaboration is the key of success in your class. If you get them to work together, you're building a normal human being. Okay? The next one, presentation, observation. In the presentation stage, you observe. What do you observe? You observe yourself, your performance, your students. You're observing your activities. Okay? And what is the activity that worked very well with my students? And what are the activities that needs to be modified or whatever? Okay, so let's sum it up. Today we talked about adding the magic to the young learners class. We had how many elements do we have? How many elements, ladies? Type in the chat box. How many elements do we have? No one is answering. No, I have. They are 6. Are you sure they are 6? What are they, Miss Amira? 6 or 4? Yes, Miss Amani, they are 4. What are they? Can you type them in the chat box, please? What are the 4 elements? The first one is The first one is the teacher. The second one, pizza. No, it's not pizza. The teacher, the planning, excellent. And after planning, we have the activities. And then the last thing is your performance on the stage. Your attitude is related to the teacher. So let's take them from the very beginning. Okay, here we go. We started with the teacher, and we said about the teacher, his language matters. The methodology and strategies he's using, you need to keep yourself up to date. Your attitude really matters. You need to get to know the needs and the characteristics of your students. Planning your lesson is based on your knowledge about your students, not only about the methodology and the language you have, okay? What you plan what are the aids, the flashcards, the realia, the sheets, the songs, the toys, the sequence of my lesson. You visualize everything that happens in the class. What about the activities? We have starters, like we said songs. Okay, yeah, songs like greetings, like songs, some play, some games like spelling game. Simon Says, I Spy with My Little Eye. I gave you examples of 2 songs. Flashcards games, memory games, what's in the bag game. Okay, on the stage, your performance matters. Your performance matters because you need to make your lesson student-centered. Your TTT shouldn't be very high. There should be variety. You should keep an eye on your performance, on your activity. In your activities, you need to have collaboration in your class. Okay, and let me send you this link for the feedback, but you still have, we still have some time in case you have any questions on here. Just, okay, here is the link. Not the waiting room. Okay, so let me ask you, do you have questions concerning today's session? Do you have any problems that I may be of help? Ladies, kindly post your feedback about the session. I've sent you the link. And does anyone have a question? Raise a hand. Okay, I need to go off records because I want to say something